The confrontation between the M1 Abrams and the T-72 stands as one of the most iconic armored rivalries in modern military history, reaching its peak visibility during the Gulf War, where the open deserts of Iraq and Kuwait became a real-world testing ground for two radically different philosophies of war. On one side, the Abrams embodied the American doctrine of technological dominance, prioritizing advanced optics, superior armor, and maximum crew survivability. While on the other, the T-72 reflected the Soviet approach, built around simplicity, cost efficiency, and the ability to be produced and deployed in large numbers. What made this duel particularly striking was not just the difference in design, but how dramatically those differences translated into battlefield outcomes. The Abrams was equipped with Chobham composite armor, later enhanced with depleted uranium layers, making it extraordinarily resistant to enemy fire, while its thermal imaging systems allowed crews to see through darkness, smoke, and sandstorms with remarkable clarity, effectively turning night into day. Its fire control system could calculate distance, movement, and environmental factors almost instantly, enabling highly accurate long-range engagements, often beyond the effective range of the T-72. In contrast, many of the T-72s deployed by Iraqi forces were export variants with downgraded armor and outdated optics, lacking thermal sights, and relying instead on infrared systems that were far less effective and easily detectable. This technological gap meant that in many engagements, Abrams crews could identify, track, and destroy T-72s before the latter even realized they were being targeted, creating a one-sided dynamic that defined much of the desert fighting. Another critical factor was survivability. The Abrams was designed with crew protection as a central priority, featuring blowout panels in its ammunition storage that reduced the risk of catastrophic explosions, whereas the T-72 stored ammunition in a carousel beneath the turret, making it vulnerable to devastating internal detonations, often referred to as jack-in-the-box explosions. This difference had a profound psychological and tactical impact as Abrams crews operated with greater confidence, while T-72 crews faced a higher risk of instant destruction if penetrated. However, the T-72 was not without its strengths. Its lower profile made it a smaller target, and its simpler mechanical systems made it easier to maintain in harsh conditions, with less reliance on complex logistics. In environments where supply chains were strained or infrastructure was limited, this simplicity could become a decisive advantage, whereas the Abrams, with its fuel-hungry gas turbine engine, required a constant and substantial logistical effort to remain operational. In open desert warfare, the Abrams proved overwhelmingly superior, leveraging its range, precision, and sensor capabilities to dominate engagements, as seen in battles like 73 Easting, where American forces destroyed large numbers of Iraqi armored units with minimal losses. However, in urban or close-quarters combat, the gap narrows as shorter engagement distances reduce the advantage of long-range targeting systems and create opportunities for ambushes, where the T-72's compact design and ease of deployment can be more effective, although the Abrams still retains an edge due to its protection and advanced systems. Ultimately, this armored duel highlights a broader truth about warfare. Technology can provide a decisive advantage, but context remains crucial. While the T-72 continues to serve effectively in many parts of the world due to its affordability and adaptability, the M1 Abrams represents the pinnacle of high-tech armored warfare, proving that in the right conditions, particularly in open, technologically dominated battlefields, it is not just superior, but overwhelmingly so.